regain the memories lost to you. You must stay strong.
A lone child's presence does not bode well for the circumstances.
No one can pass.
And inquisitive. It will be difficult.
Well, that's just perfect.
But try to remember. You are never alone.
Welcome everyone to Beckoned Development Weekly Stream episode 72.
Goodness, 72.
Yes, 72. That's where we're at. So welcome everyone. Welcome. Who we got in today? We got Collision Bomb. Happy Friday. Bud. Hello, Bud. And that looks like you. You and Reese. Hello.
Yeah.
Hello everyone. Here we are. And as hardcore usual, we are working on comic book, even though the game is still a thing. And you can go to Steam right now if you have a PC and Windows, and go there, try it out, and let the free prototype demo, and then just go into the discussions and let us know what you think about it after playing it. And yeah, guys, since we did crowdfund that and didn't get it totally funded because of a pretty large goal and not enough word of mouth as far as we came out of nowhere. We're going to a comic book that's going back in time with a story of Beckoned.
That's probably a good thing.
Say what?
It's probably a good thing.
Yeah, definitely a good thing. I'm excited about it. So, you guys have seen this image before, but you've also seen it. You could be asking yourself why I'm drawing it again. I've been doing some actual comic work as a freelancer and been getting some jobs done, and feeling a style out. So I'm basically redrawing it with a new style kind of in hand. So it's something that I gotta kind of stay this zoomed out from, and if I can even try to something this far away. If I get in,
I think you're going to still get nitty gritty with it. I don't.
Yeah, but I can't. I mean,
No, I know.
I can't. It's like the lines will bleed together with the ink. So
Right.
I gotta try to space out the crosshatch. You know, if that's going to be the choice I go to, that's the style I've been finding right now.
Do a little more. I don't want to say simplified, but just trying to come out on it a little bit.
Line economy.
Yeah.
It's not just how much work you're putting into it.
Oh, so you got to put some EV on it then.
Some EV?
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah. Got to go go more like electric vehicle on it, you know, and.
Yeah, I guess R&D, research and development.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, I sent Joe the link, so maybe he might, roundhouse kick his way like Chuck Norris into our stream.
I thought he wasn't doing Fridays anymore.
I don't know.
Oh.
I don't know.
Maybe he's still out at the store getting his box of wine.
That's true. More likely he's ran out.
DoorDash.
See, I shouldn't be getting that close to this image. It's habits I gotta break.
Right. So yeah, I mean, how much are you gonna have to pull out on that?
Quite a lot.
Yeah.
And that's what's kind of sucky, because I still have the working file, but as I was working, I really like this composition, but this is on a layer that's merged. Well, it's not entire. Yeah, it's merged. the underside is here, so you can see how it's a lot smaller.
Okay.
Composition's a bit different. Let's see, because
So
I
it's
do
not
have,
something that you could just kind of do a little more of a zoom in to try to
yeah, I can
accommodate.
if I increase the size of it, it pixelates it,
Okay.
right? So, like, because Photoshop would be like, yeah, we got to fill in all those missing pixels, of information. So I basically got to come in here and just redraw it. And it does. It simplifies it, but it also stylizes it too. So I'm kind of excited to find that style, because once I find it again, with this image,
Do you think that will cross over into the game or no?
yeah, I can. I mean, the styles shouldn't. I mean, it's still coming out of the same art.
I don't mean that in a bad. I mean, what I mean by that is, the length of time that it takes for all that further detail. Do you feel that this might bring some of that down, more streamlined?
I lost you. I know you tried, but I lost you.
Do you think this might cause you to be more focused on the drawing and art in Beckoned?
I mean, art is art to me. Just
No,
telling you.
I'm, you know what I mean? I'm not, maybe it's not coming across correctly. You know what I mean? What I'm talking about is all of those small details. Do you think doing the comic book this way, some of that will bleed into the way that you've been doing Beckoned?
Okay, I think I know what you mean now. Beckon was already put through a style filter, if you would. I wasn't just going as crazy as I do on paper or as realistic as I could go. I knew I needed to make it a bit cartoony, a little, stylized to be able to animate it.
Okay.
And when animating it and creating game art for it that would respond well and look visually clear, I had to stylize them in such a way. And yeah, it probably looks, that's you holding back. Yeah. But it's holding back for the functionality of,
And I understand that, but what I mean is, if you're able to get the speed that you've got with the other, the amount of detail that you've been putting forth, then if you get in a rhythm and kind of get a little more accustomed to this style in the comic, and it speeds you up that much more, feel that
it's liable to bleed through with game stuff? Yes.
Gotcha.
Art is art, so I'm gonna just get better as I keep drawing. So it's really
well. I'm glad you do, because I get worse as I draw. So that's good to know.
You have to get worse to get better. Because you have to know what you're bad at.
So, with this, so you're gonna. So what about the color? Wouldn't the color bleed as well, or you do that separate when you're printing the comic?
I'm not a printer, so I'm not quite too sure how they're gonna do it, but
okay.
I know how I'm gonna apply it. I'm going to apply it like I do with everything else. It's color theory and dramatics. You want to guide the eye through the page. So lighting, direction, everything is about the attention of that eyeball.
Okay.
Gaining interest and then forcing it to turn the page.
I guess I'm just still trying to kind of understand. So with you talking about trying to bump some of the detail out, or do more of these lines that you're doing and the cross hatching and stuff. So So what, as far as the background, are you going to have to? Because I'd imagine you're going to have to do it everywhere, right?
Yeah, thank God I didn't do all the work for the background.
Okay.
You know what I mean? I did these rails. I did this foreground element, and I did 2 characters. The rest of it's kind of scratched in. So
yeah,
I'm glad I don't have to let go of so much work. But you can tell with how tight I was getting the cross hatching here. Even, I mean, it'll read as a texture, but maybe it's too close. Once all that black bleeds together, it will still gradiate. I'm sure the texture would be there, and maybe that's fine. And I'm sure there will be some spots in this book where that kind of sneaks out of me. I would actually kind of half want to smartly do that on purpose in a specific spot. That way, after the printing, I can go and look and see, oh, yeah, okay, that's how bad they fudged together. Do you get what I'm saying?
I think so.
And I can either be like, oh, I actually like that effect, or nah, don't like that effect. It seems like the styles I was looking at in comics, there's very deliberate, well, it's supposed to be very deliberate, binary, so black and white. Like, you don't get a chance to do a gray color, you know, for your pencils, or for your inks, rather. And then the process that everyone's doing is a tried and true process. They've all learned it from each other. A lot of those guys are definitely big names in it, so they have a process, one that ever since I was in college and high school, I was never good at other people's processes, you know, so I jumped into this to explore it, and I think I found my way now.
Well, it's definitely one of those to kind of listen to the others in the industry around you versus, you know, don't ignore it.
Yep. Well, Joe's taking a look at it and giving me some notes. I've adjusted it. I've got it sent to a couple other guys within the comic area and CG, and they're supposed to give me some hayos on it. One of those guys, I'm actually working on one of their jobs, so maybe I could be like, hey, take a look at this again. He already did.
That's going to be interesting, though, getting you some more exposure from a couple other books out there, and that's going to be interesting to see.
Well, there's going to be a book with my art in it that's coming. It's only got like a day or something left of crowdfunding. Tales of Zero. In fact, might as well just throw that link up.
Yeah, you might want to throw that up.
It's a horror sci-fi comic. Let me bring it up over here on the screen. But yeah, Tales of Zero. It's got a few artists, if I'm not mistaken, in on this. And then I'm the last 4 pages, I believe. It's I think he said it was like an after credits special scene is the one that I did. But you can tell the art style in this is very freeform, very sketchy. A lot of these comic guys love seeing that sketchy, that rough look. I do too, because I enjoy Yoshitaka Amano artwork. That's what Oh, what's up, D? How you doing, sir? What up, gang, gang, gang? But yeah, the sketch is real cool. That I believe that thing makes an appearance in this. But yeah.
I mean, so leave that there for a second. So when you go from seeing some of the stuff that you've been drawing in on the comic that you've been doing, then you look at that. Now I'm starting to understand where you've got just a lot more basic line than some of the stuff that you were putting on there, and I can kind of see where that can become problematic when you go to try to print the full version out on the comic paper. So I can see
Right,
that.
but then you got artists like this that actually keep some pretty tight hatching
Yeah.
areas, and it comes out looking great. It's not, mine. I've always brought it so close together. Joe says he wasn't worried about any of my cross hatching printing. A
Okay.
few of them didn't. I think I'm just oversensitive about it. I'm a little nervous to have my first one, just not print right, So I'm trying to be careful as I approach this. But I get to kind of see how my style prints out here. But as far as that crosshatch style that I've been rolling with. But
Okay.
we'll get to see it in this book. I've already got my copy coming. I got the double deal. But yeah. So, guys, go check that out. Like I said, yeah, it's got 3 days left. So go check that out if you want to. But yeah.
But like I said, with the kind of the sketch that you were talking about, I can start to see where you're trying to do what you're doing here with the line work. So that makes sense.
Yeah, so in gaming, rastered type art, which is what I'm doing here in Photoshop, it's what's going on here? Oh, yep. All right, sorry, Photoshop was having a time with me. Can I get that line back, please? No? Okay. Rastered images are pixelated, so you can't, they're not infinitely scalable. You can scale them down, you can't scale them up.
Right.
In gaming, what's been popular over the past like 8 years, if not ever since Flash games, has been vector art, which it's all created by vertices, much like how a 3D model is done, but it's a two-dimensional object, so it's infinitely scalable. Logo design, t-shirt designs, printing, stuff like that's pretty much all done in vector. And some of the vector art out there is unreal. It's incredible. I just never learned, or I never applied my knowledge to vector art, so I've actually never tried it. But if I found a fun workflow to go with, I think it's Adobe Illustrator that I'd be needing. Isn't that called something different now? Or maybe it still is. I'm thinking about Flash still. But yeah, I don't know if comic books do vector art, but it'd be interesting. But vector art allows it to be really clean. The thing that that kind of gets hard with vector art is shading. I mean, it's nice to be able to go hatch, and we start to get a shade coming in.
Yeah.
In vector art, you could do the same thing, but you're projecting from a vertice and into a triangle.
Yeah.
So you get to remember in Final Fantasy VII how you could go into the menu and change the color of the text window.
Right.
But it only let you control the corners of the window, so you can make it 4 different colors that all merge together, or black or whatever. It's how you slid the RGB sliders.
Yeah.
I kind of always think about that when I think about vector art, because it's like, it seems like you only get control of a single vector. See, I'm here sitting there hashing.
Oh, yeah, I see it.
Can't be doing that yet.
You start diving into detail.
No, here's a little bit of where my gaming art needs to click in. Don't do the shades. Just do line work and get that done. Create a different layer and then experiment with my shades on that.
Yeah.
That also means all that's got to go. All that's got to go. I could lasso that crap, pull it off, clean up the lines, and already have my layer. But tedious. But it's only tedious because it's mine. I've been very tedious on this other work too. Like I had a butt cheek of a character that was stretched. I made a Bancroft hand. And I could have swore I would never make a Bancroft hand. But somehow it happened. It all was gnarled and rooted up.
Was it your strong hand?
Yeah. My strong hand. Yep.
Oh man. No. Grab my strong hand. Oh man, it's almost time to maybe watch that again, considering it's been so long.
I got 2001: A Space Odyssey.
Yeah.
And I haven't seen it yet, but I've got it on DVD. I was trying to watch a little bit of it the other night, but I fell asleep like pretty quick.
Yeah. Must have been great then if it put you to sleep.
Oh, it's just all music. I didn't know it was mostly music. I thought I was going to get space aliens. Open the pod bay doors, Hal. Yeah, see Hal, like this AI thing that he's supposed to talk to. I've heard a lot about it, just not watched it. But I did see the monkeys go nuts over the iPhone.
Nice. I've not watched it, so I can't relate.
Get away from that Zoom. Ugh. And I've always got to keep my my stylus at like a 4 or a 5.
Yeah.
Because if I go much smaller than that, so there's a lot of me making marks and then coming in with an eraser and carving those thinner lines out.
Right.
Ah. But game art was a lot of the same way, man. It's like especially with animation, if it didn't track from frame to frame properly, it jittered or shook. Like I'm talking about a line, a shade. The shades were the weirdest. Oh, Noah, what's up, buddy? I didn't see him in here. What's up, dude? Yeah. But yeah.
But man, if you're gonna have to go back and line all of this, yeah. Goodness, man. That's gonna take a bit.
Dedication, bro. Get it right. I gotta get it right. And Noah's
Guess
here.
it's good that you got the ideas than the.
Yeah, he was the one I was kind of worried about seeing me do this and go, why are you redrawing it? But, okay, no shades. No zoom in that far. Joe's got his fancy piece of software that apparently stops him from zooming in.
Oh, yeah?
At a certain point. Yeah, he's also got a nice little tool that draws straight lines. You know, I mean, if I want to go horizontal, I could do that. If I want to go vertical, I could do that. But diagonals, nope. That's my arm, baby. Look at how straight that is. It curls right here, but look at it.
Nah.
I wouldn't build a house on it, but
I've seen worse.
I like those math teachers that could take chalk and draw a perfect circle that's like this big. It's nuts.
Yeah, it takes about 30 years of practice.
Yeah.
And who uses chalk anymore anyway?
The old ones.
Right. I had one of my history teachers. She would draw, and she had 2 separate blackboards in the classroom, and she would every day fill them up and have the entire curriculum on the chalkboard. and crazy. But I guarantee you, man, like I said, she'd been doing it for 30 years, so it was just another day in class.
I couldn't ever stop drawing, and still almost can't. I think it was the Daffy Duck is one of my oldest drawings. I think I learned it in 2nd grade.
Yeah.
Oh crap! That's the first time I've messed up on it in probably 10 years. That's what I was going for. Yeah. I had a lot of fun with that thing when I was a kid. I learned to draw that, and then I was like, okay, I know how to break it down now.
Yeah.
So I got detention a lot for drawing in the middle of class because teachers didn't think I was listening. But then if I wasn't occupied, I'd be paying attention to something else.
Oh, sure.
You know.
They always got upset at me because I'd be sleeping, and then they'd ask me a question, I'd answer it, and then you could tell it'd get them all flustered.
Well, I don't know. It never made sense because I just draw in detention. So I already had my art school. It's called elementary school. But Art Jedi's in. Wow, what an intro. What's crack-a-lackin' at my wordy dirt bangerang friends? This is what I've done.
Yeah, you've created some.
I feel okay about that.
Yeah.
What's up, Art Jedi? How you doing?
So, too bad these guys don't use their feet to like swing samurai swords, because then like whenever they mess up, you could just have them cut off like their pinky toe.
Oh man. So yeah, me and Dwight were talking
Never
about.
mind. I thought it was kind of funny.
Huh? Say it again.
Nothing. Never mind.
So we were talking about having to update the web page and everything with the comic plans, comic layout, comic info.
Comic-ize it. So are there? I mean, is there any, like cons coming on down there or what?
I gotta look. I'm sure Joe has been looking. Been asking. I've asked him to kind of let me know when he hears, but I haven't asked him in a few weeks, so I gotta.
May not be. I mean, if they're going to cancel 4th of July, then we might not have any cons going on.
Oh man,
that's true. Never mind.
Who's closing 4th of July? It's not even. What month is it? It's just April, dude.
Oh, read your email.
Oh, that one. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. I got what you mean.
Yeah. Read your email.
So how many more weeks we got until these coins get to me? And we
to my knowledge, it's like 2 more weeks to the ship.
Ah, do you see me shading again? Even the smallest shade right now I'm being stern about.
You're kind of just like that. You're like a hypochondriac, but with shading.
All right, so tattoo kind of got me about paying attention to the line work, making sure it's solid, clean.
Yeah.
And
well, then
a lot of that comes from Japanese tattooing.
Well,
their
then
artists do painting and all that with
Yeah,
these gummy brushes. They're so.
but switch back to thinking that
Yeah.
you're just inking the solid first.
Yeah, I'm just inking the solid.
You've got the pin needle right now. You ain't got the fan.
Right. The liner.
Yep.
Yeah. I just wish it was that easy.
I sent somebody else that dragon you did, dude, and they were blown away.
I've done so much better.
I get that, but man, to show them that and to know that you did that in one sitting, dude, that's nuts.
Well, thank you, D.
Because, man, I mean, like, lots of people I know that are all inked out, and for them to see the size of that tattoo and the detail that went into it, and for you to do that all at once.
Gotta start somewhere.
I know. But definitely lots of good comments over it.
I'll never know how tattoo artists can draw anything with a big chunky tool note, and it's vibrating. So
yeah,
and it's heavy. So if you see a lot of them, they have this round, pretty fat thing, and that helps your hand not cramp up. Because I couldn't imagine having, because I've tattooed with thinner tubes before, that much weight on your hand, and it's vibrating in your nerves. The first time anyone tattoos, their hand's gonna shake. From everyone I've seen and from what I did, it's that first time going in, and they tell you stretch the skin. It's gonna go in at this angle. Make sure, and you probably learned all this before you're able to touch the skin, But you're gonna shake, and a lot of it is just the confidence you build up.
It puts the lotion on its skin, or it gets the hose again.
What? Say it again. Mumbles. What?
It puts the lotion on its skin, or it gets the hose again.
Do you wanna me?
Put the dog in the basket.
All right, that's from Silence of the Lambs. Not original characters.
Oh man, it's bad.
Buffalo Bill.
That's right.
And then what was I didn't think Red Dragon was as good.
No.
I think I got over it after Red Dragon. I was kind of like, oh, okay. Wait for the next horror film.
Well, and then all of a sudden you had Hopkins doing like the same role over and over and over and over again.
Yeah.
It got old.
This is a fascinating discussion.
Right?
Right,
Oh,
Biggs. Hell, buddy. Welcome.
Man, so
he came in right at that time. That's great.
But gosh, man, so I guess what? You got some of the stuff on the clothing, the tail.
Yeah, I'll be moving from this character.
Yeah, not a whole lot.
We're only 30 minutes in, bro. By the time I'll be able to get to the environment a little bit before we end today. Yeah, like I said, redrawing it, but restylizing it, guys, for all the guys just jumping in over the past,
Well, I guess there's a piece of that too that you're not completely redrawing it. It's like you're just inking it. To me.
Nice.
So you'll do the same thing with the spires and everything for.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, basically just coming into them, and a lot of the thing that threw me back some was all these inside shades. Like I was saying, the
Yeah.
crosshatch is just too close together.
Yeah.
So, and I made the mistake of attaching those layers together early on.
You didn't bust them apart.
Even if I still, like I showed you, it was smaller. So even if I had upscaled it, it still would have pixelated the lines. So one way or the other, it's just better to redraw it.
Yeah.
So, uh-oh. What was de-wrenched by who? You didn't lose a wrench by me, dude. Hold on. Maybe the same reason I got de-wrenched from Joe's. Yeah, I had to ask for mine back from him. Joe said there was a really easy way of doing this. So, let's see. And Jedi has his wrench. Everybody has it. Why does Mo Biggs not have his wrench? There. Got your wrench. D needs a wrench too. Why doesn't D have a wrench? Wrenches for everybody. Yeah.
All right, so we'll get the.
No. Not everybody gets wrenches. Although it looks like everybody's got wrenches, except for
Nearly, huh?
Except for Reese.
Wow.
Oh, and Bud. You know what? Let's go for it. Bud gets one. Reese gets one.
So the shipment will come in, and then we'll start working on trying to get something put together as far as a package to get them deployed.
Yeah, like that card game. I need to take some time to talk to you about getting that a little bit further along as far as what we were talking about. Not as a. Jeremy Birds, hello. You just missed the wrench party. Did someone chat you up and say, "Hey, you collecting wrenches? Get over here"? Sorry, you missed it. But yeah, what we talked about utilizing it for with this comic campaign, I think we can at least pull that off. It doesn't have to be as advanced as what we were pushing for.
I think so too.
You know,
I agree. Yeah.
So we could pick out the best parts of it, and then I could get some artwork done for that too, and then that directly translates to our digital build. I never played much dodgeball. I just remember that movie Dodgeball.
Oh, we played lots of dodgeball growing up.
Dude, what was that one? The roller derby movie.
You lost me.
Oh, there was like a dodgeball style movie that was roller derby. I forgot what it was. Funny too.
Must have been those crazy 80s movies.
Turn around. Look at what you see. Busting out never-ending story theme. Apparently that was the dude's only hit.
Oh, yeah?
Mm-hmm. Rollerball, that was it. Way too many wrenches, right? What, Collision? You don't want... No, you keeping your wrench. We just had
they're not being used to their full potential anyway.
Collision Bomb always uses it. she's like, if there was a way to give golden wrench, I'd give golden wrench. Is there a way to give golden wrenches?
I don't know.
But Joe would get a nickel wrench.
Oh no, just a chromium.
A chromium. No, an aluminium wrench. He needs an
Nickel cadmium.
Pewter. Oh. Wait, what? Bancroft had sent some guy. Oh man, I forget. I say some guy. I know his name, but I go blank. But he had a wrench on Bancroft's, and Bancroft took it away, and it was a big joke.
Yeah.
So he sent him. Bancroft sent the guy to his address a toolkit, and the wrench was taken out of it.
Oh,
Skip, yeah, it was Skip Edwards, right? Yeah. He was like, "Have you been Bancroft?" It was hilarious. But
man, so this is still page 1, huh?
oh, I've already got all the pages. So yeah, the fact that I'm starting to redraw page 1 is basically saying I'm getting going.
Okay.
I'm getting going. There's actually a panel on this page that I got in to the thumbnail version that it's not laid out in this version. It actually takes place right here, a panel right here above the head. So that's actually going to be a brand new image that I get to kind of play with, and we'll probably play with that next Friday. But yeah, I'm like I told you guys, I'm only going to be drawing certain stuff that you've seen before on the channel. A lot of stuff you haven't seen, you're probably not until I get the book out. So yeah, I got a good track about which ones you guys have seen. So those will be the ones I can work on the channel with. So, but I kind of try to work a little linear at this point. But that can change. You know, I might jump to this section, jump back, go back and forth a bit. Like last week, I wasn't linear at all. I was just like, I want to get this character's stuff done.
Yeah.
So, and I still didn't get all of it done. But, what do you think of this? Wait a minute. No, what are you saying? What kind of links are you putting in there? Oh. Okay.
Somewhat.
Oh no, I get it. I totally just got. You know what happens? Man, Noah, why'd you have to do that? Why did you have to do that? I hated doing that. But you totally just did that. That hurts. I took that personal. Yes, well, I did get Rick rolled. And he no longer has a wrench. Oh, that hurt my heart.
Well, don't dwell on it too long.
I really liked that kid, but you Rick rolled me. Never gonna give up, never gonna give you down.
So when's Joe shipping his stuff out?
I don't know. He must be like spin kicking something.
Hmm. It must be in his spin class.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I'm creating war. Jedi's over there getting down on Noah, and I'm like, okay, Noah, here you go. Here's your wrench. I can't have a guy fight without a sword. So,
Yeah, you can.
no, that's not fair.
Well, they gotta find something.
Timed out for 9 seconds or 900 seconds, dude. I just gave him his wrench back. Shouldn't that nullify that? That is ridiculous.
Doesn't look like it.
Oh no! You take a guy's wrench away.
So who's the one on here doing all the Twitter suspensions?
Huh? Twitter
It's
suspensions.
yeah, it's like Twitter suspending everybody's accounts.
Oh, you're talking about the timeouts by Jedi?
Yeah.
Yeah, Jedi's just going a little nuts. You know, he's gaining aggro. And if I'm just throwing wrenches and taking him back, I don't know, Jedi. Just timed out one of our guys for 900 seconds, man. I threw him a sword back. Didn't know if that'd work. Guess it's too late. You already dealt the damage. And maybe he needs a blaster. So uncivilized. I'm 6'4". I got the high ground. So, indeed, and it'll work every time. 2% of the time it works. Oh no. Poor Noah. Well,
yeah, so I mean, what's your timeline you're thinking on the comic book?
when it gets done.
Okay, so like next week?
Now, like I said, I've been doing some side work, so I'm going to be trying to get done with that side work over the next few days.
Yeah.
And then start punching back real hard into this. Dude, I can't give you an estimate because it's my first time doing this, so I don't really know.
Okay, so the week after next week, I'll give you a little bit of cushion.
I'm trying to do it as fast as I can, but also quality. So if I see something that I need to improve, such as what I'm doing right now, then yeah. But I'm this far. So that means basically everything's ready to go unless some people have some added critiques.
Gotcha.
And then...
Well, you got to finish the...
And
you got to finish the conversation bubble.
What?
I got to know what the hell happens in the rest of it.
What?
You only got me to like page 15 and then you quit.
I haven't sent you anything more than that?
Uh-uh.
Okay. Well. Uh-oh. Maybe wrench party wasn't smart. I didn't want to use the cheesy Spider-Man line and say, with great wrenches, great responsibility.
I already wrote it.
Huh?
I beat you to it.
Oh, dang.
Yeah, like I was typing it like right before you said it.
Okay, so Noah's back. All right. Jedi timed him out, Mo. But I gave him a sword back. He rickrolled me. I took away his wrench sword. And defenseless and standing there, Jedi stabbed him. Timed him out. But he's respawned. God knows what pandemonium is going to ensue next. God is not here. It could get nuts.
Whatever.
Oh, where are we at? 9 minutes.
Well,
So yeah,
know,
guys,
you could at least get 2 more pages done.
Not if we want quality.
Nah. Just go sketchy with it.
Yeah, well, go ahead. Go ahead. If that's how you solve your problems, Noah. I gave you a sword, dude. Can't you, like, hit him back?
I mean, like, what would a chat riot look like anyway?
I don't know. That's why I said do it. I'm interested to see what it looks like. So Twitch has these little mini games that the chat can play and kind of interact with the channel in a totally different way.
Okay.
So if this gets too out of hand, we might go to Twitch. That way you guys can, like, play little mini games. And I just wish they could get some sort of, like, platforming Smash Brothers mini game to happen.
Well, let's make it happen.
Jeremy's playing favorites. No, I'm not. I got Rick rolled, bro. He's writing. Okay. How many of the rest of you are? Be sure to call CNN. Let them know.
All right. So Joe made it.
Joe, you just came into a riot, apparently. Mo Biggs is rioting. Noah's rioting. I need your Chuck Norris roundhouse kick now more than ever.
Yes.
Joe be walking into a chat full of blue wrenches. He's like, what happened here? You've allowed this dark lord to twist your mind until now. The very thing you swore to destroy. Man, there's an epic going down in the chat. So, Dwight, what's our plan?
Man, tomorrow's another day.
All right. I'll get together with you sometime this weekend. We'll go over some of the stuff that we've talked about for this comic campaign. We'll do some other things there. We'll keep you guys updated. Like we said, we got maybe 2 more weeks till the coins get to us. And then we'll package those up and get those over to you. But yeah, that's what we doing. That's how we doing. If you'll keep up with the Twitters, you can kind of keep up with what I'm doing live, what's happening, anything like that. If you like battling your peers with wrenches, go ahead and like and subscribe. We do this onslaught every Friday, so join in. It's fun. I think it's fun. Fabrice Sounds, what's up, dude? Haven't heard from you in a while. Welcome. Well, you came in at the last few minutes as the chaos is ensuing. I don't know how bad it's gotten. Hold on, I've been drawing too much. We need corrupt blasphemy, Jedi. Okay, it's still good. Don't listen to the Star Trek ripoff. Uh-oh, getting the Trekkie and Star Wars fans started up. Man, we might have to go another hour for this. You don't have to, D, but...
Oh, man.
It's irresponsible to let that much anger just have no place to be released. No, I got to get back to some of my comic work. I got some jobs to complete, but sorry you got timed out. But I'm not sorry. You know what? You rickrolled me. See, I always give people the benefit of the doubt, but then I got to remind myself, nah, dude, you just got rickrolled. But there's this. Nah, I'm not even gonna mention. I've already mentioned it here before. Mo, you're becoming the very thing. Hold on, that line's been said so many times now. All right, guys. All right. So, like I said, we'll keep you all updated on what's been going on. With game stuff's still good. I mean, we still on Steam. We're still talking some things out. I did mention the card game earlier.
Right.
So we're actually thinking of doing something pretty neat with that. That does involve the Beckoned comic book. The comic book's thumbnails are completed. I've sent that out to a few people. Like I've said, Joe was one of them. So you're seeing me work on page 1 now, going back to it and reworking a new style that's more conducive to this medium than what my really tight cross-hatching would have printed like. And thanks to all of you guys in the chat for helping me so far gain that knowledge as you saw me do a lot of this. So it's meant a lot. And I'm just going back because I want to do it the right way. But yeah, I appreciate everything. Dwight, anything else?
Man, keep doing what you're doing.
Jedi, this isn't over. Man, I need you guys to tag team the cover on this. You guys can't be at war. But all right, so be it. It started with the wrenches. But thank you guys very much. You all have a safe weekend. Have a good time. Draw yourself some pictures. Watch yourself some movies. You know, do what y'all do. Y'all see us back again soon. We love you. See you again.
Man. Love you too.